me Kat. So hello everybody. I'm Kat Massey. I'm married. I've got 2 children. I've been in business for over 25 years. And yeah, I'm here today talking all about the Visibility Queen. And thank you so much for inviting me on.
Yeah, so you're welcome. So I'm talking with you all the way from Nigeria. Nigeria is in Africa.
You came to Nigeria. That's just amazing. I thank you so much.
And I hope to have you in Nigeria one of these days.
Yeah.
You will come.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll invite you to come. So tell us, why are you called the Visibility Queen?
Okay, I'm called the Visibility Queen because people in business gave me that name. I help businesses grow through visibility, and I started to get the name. People would call me Queen of Connections, Queen of Visibility. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go with this because the Visibility Queen, because my clients and business people gave me that title. They kept calling me the Queen of Connections, the Queen of Visibility. So I actually just went with them. So I help them grow their business through visibility to gain obviously more clients, and obviously in return that gains more revenue for them in their business. So that's where the name came from. But it's a very bold statement, isn't it, the Visibility Queen? I do get that. And
when you tell us, so most people may not know, so you just tell us what is
a lot of people are not visible. They've got their business, they've got everything set up as they should do. They've got their website, they've got their business name, they've got their logo, everything, you know, they've got their accountants, everything's going great, but their business isn't growing because nobody knows who they are. Because people buy people, don't they? They don't buy a fancy logo and a sign. And a lot of people hide behind that. And to grow great foundations for your business, you have to build those relationships with people. And you're only going to build those relationships with people if you get visible. If you become the face of your business, if you are the brand. People always get confused with that. You know, there's the stuff where you have your logo and everything, but you are your brand identity. And that is a massive thing that people miss when it comes to growing their business.
Okay. One should follow through to make his business visible.
Yeah, it starts with you, and it starts with your mindset. You've got to not worry about what people are going to think, and if you're going to get judged, because if you're in business, you're going to get judged whatever you do. So you may as well go all.
It's not just a 1 minute or 1 hour discussion. It's a whole lot. So just give us some practical steps on how we can do that.
So first of all, you are visible, but I don't actually know what your business is. So you need to tell people. You need to. So if you've got a Facebook page or in your Instagram, what does it actually say? Do people know by just clicking onto your Facebook or just clicking onto your Instagram what it is you do? Because that is the first impression they will get. That's your first visibility. If they click onto anything, do they know who you are? So that's your first step to look at, is to see whether you are showing people what you do. So if I clicked onto you, would I know what you do?
Okay.
Would I?
Okay.
I'm asking you, would I?
No, you will know.
I would know exactly what you do. So if I clicked onto you, I'd know. So I've got a lot of businesses, but I don't come onto Instagram showing that we build houses. So I've got a building company, but that you wouldn't know that, because that's not what I want visible. Because what I want visible is that I help people to grow their business, and people will know that, because as soon as they click onto KC Community Network, it'll say Business Connector, Visibility Queen. I'm telling you step by step what I'm going to do. I'm sharing in my grid what I do for clients. Does that make sense?
It's making a whole lot of sense. Yeah. So you mean like
someone's just said, you should be known from the first click, because it's the first click, because we only acknowledge the first, you know, we don't keep our attention span very long, especially now in COVID-19. So that first 7 seconds of scrolling, you need to stand out and you need to be visible and you need to be that go-to person. So if I wouldn't, you know, people know now, because I've branded myself the Visibility Queen. Oh, I need some help to grow my business through visibility. Who am I going to go to? Because we only acknowledge the first, you know, we don't keep our attention span very long, especially now in COVID-19. So that first 7 seconds of scrolling, you need to stand out and you need to be visible and you need to be that go-to person. So if I wouldn't, you know, people know now, because I've branded myself the Visibility Queen. Oh, I need some help to grow my business through visibility. Who am I going to go to? I'm going to go to Catherine, because that's what I'm saying I am. So don't hide behind what you are. Just say, just you know, be transparent.
A business that is failing, what will you do? What would you do? What advice will you give to such business to move from their present position to the higher one?
To take action rather than perfection. To not wait. To just because if you're waiting for everything to be perfect, if you're waiting, then guess what? Someone else is already doing it. Someone else is already more visible than you. Someone else is going to get those clients because you're not putting yourself out there. So you have to get past that mindset of everything has to be perfect before I can get visible. You really do have to get past that mindset, because that is the biggest thing that people do. They procrastinate, and they become the pro in procrastination. They're going to do it, but they don't do it. They're going to, and then they'll go, oh, but my business isn't growing. But they're not following the step-by-steps in the you know, into visibility. Can I call you VQ? You can call me that, yeah? Cool. I quite like it.
Yeah. Okay. Can you tell us 1, 2, 3 businesses you've helped to be visible? Businesses that were not doing too good, and they had to employ your services and be able to move them from wherever they were to what they are doing right now. Can you give us examples of businesses?
Yeah, it's so what usually happens with me is I would go to their premises, their business premises, and we would hold an event, as in like a network. But we can't do that at the moment because of, you know, obviously where we're at. Procrastination, yes, the pro. That's exactly it. So we can't do that at the moment. So we've had to take things online. But when people have took their businesses online, they've not even had a social media presence. So for them to go live like this for the first time is really, really scary.
Yeah.
So I've worked with people to help them. And I know this sounds basic to some people who, like yourself, who go live and talk, but can you imagine having a traditional business that's never been online before, and all of a sudden they have to get visible? That's scary. That's really scary for them. So I help them build their confidence up by giving them tips and hacks of how live, and build a relationship up with their customers they've got now, or with whoever's going to watch, who will be their new customers. And they're getting to know that person then. They're getting to know that person on live, and they're like thinking, you know what? I think I could work with her. Just like some people's watching me now, they could think, you know what? I do have, you know, a no bullshit approach. You know, I do say it as it is. and that's how I've always worked. So yeah, so that's how I'm helping people at the moment. I'm helping them build their confidence to get visible, because that's where it starts. It starts with you.
So no, you made mention of the mind. I read one of your posts and you talked about business visibility starts with the mind. What has the mind got to do with making my business visible? Can't I get
because you're your worst critic. Because you're your worst critic. You'll go, but I'm not good enough, and I shouldn't be visible, and I'm going to get judged, and people are going to say, who does she think she is? Who does he think he is? Why should I listen to them? Why should I? So you're your own worst enemy and your own worst critic. And once you have that mind shift away from that, that's when you will become more visible. And honestly, that's when your business will grow.
Okay.
Just by talking to you today, and just by us having our video chat previously, we're building a friendship, a relationship. I'm going to feel more comfortable if we connect again. That's the foundations of it, isn't it? If you came to me and said, if you just messaged me and said, you know what, I've got this wonderful product and I'd love you to buy it. I've got this wonderful service and I'd love you to buy it. I don't know you. I don't know whether I can trust you. I don't know whether I like you. And that is a big thing. It's the like, no trust factor. And that you have to work, and you can only work on that if you become the face of your business and if you become visible and build those solid foundations first.
Okay, somebody's asking a question. Someone is asking a question. Do you extend a pro bono?
I don't know what that means.
Do you extend? Do you offer free services? Do you do anything free? Free.
Yeah. So my I can hear you now. My Facebook group is a free group, but I do have memberships and courses, and we do power hours and one-to-ones. But I do have a free group that you can come and join. And obviously I get experts in to come and speak. Like tonight at 8 o'clock, we've got an Instagram queen coming in to connect with us on you hear me?
Wow. I didn't hear the last part.
So tonight on my free Facebook group, we've got a queen, because we're all queens and kings in what we do. We've got a queen coming in, and she's going to be talking to you all about Instagram and how you're going to get all your Instagram grids looking really, really cool. So when people log onto your Instagram, they're going to want to connect and come and see you.
Okay, it's nice having you. I'm very sure I'm going to bring you up here again, so we'll talk we'll talk deeper. Okay, so thank you. I appreciate your time. I know you have another live conversation by 8. Thank you very much.
Sorry, I don't know. I'm sorry. Hey man, we're amazing, but yeah, really, really bad network. Really bad network. So I don't know what you could hear or what you couldn't hear. But I'm happy to connect with anybody, and I really appreciate you giving me this platform. And we met on a speaking group, didn't we? We met on a public speaking group.
Nice having you. I want to have you again. And when I extend the invitation, I hope you will come.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to try and get some sort of booster for the Wi-Fi or something.
Okay, that's cool. So everybody, thank you for joining us. This the Visibility Queen. Please don't forget to follow her on our Instagram, and just type in Visibility Queen. You'll see NC Network Communities, NC Community Network. You'll see it there. So thank you once again.
I'll type it in.
Yeah, bye everyone.